Hi children, good morning. And in the previous classes we learnt about the first two simple tenses and they are simple present and simple past. And today my intention is to explain about the third simple tense, and that is simple future tense. As I told you, there are three simple tenses: simple present, simple past and simple future. And simple present and simple past, along with the formation of negative and interrogative sentences, we learned. And today we are going to learn about simple future tense. And see, as I told you, before coming to the structure or the form of the verb, we must understand when do we need to use this tense. As I told you, we use simple future tense in order to express an action that will take place or that will happen in the future at a definite time. I repeat, to express an action that will take place or that will happen in the future at a definite time, we use simple future tense. And the structure is mentioned here. The form of the verb belongs to simple present tense. Simple future tense is subject followed by will or shall plus V1 and finally object. This is the structure belongs to simple future tense. I repeat, subject followed by will or shall and V1 and finally object. And when do we need to use will and when do we need to use shall? And most of the students would be having the doubt regarding this. It is very simple. If the subject is I or we, if the subject is I or we must use shall as a helping verb in simple future time, in simple future tense. Hope you understand. If the subject is I or we must use shall as a helping verb. I shall, we shall. Hope you understand. Whereas all other subject takes will. Apart from this I and we, rest of the subject takes will as a helping verb. For example, example 1. See, I shall go to school. I shall go to school today. Listen, here I is the subject, helping verb is shall, and followed by V1 form of the verb. And this sentence expressed in simple future tense because along with the subject, will shall is used at the same time followed by V1. In the same manner, he will come tomorrow. She will draw a picture. I shall drive a car. We shall live here. Many examples I said you, and the structure is subject followed by will or shall according to the subject, followed by V1 and finally object, and that is the structure of a sentence which is in simple future tense. And how can we make negative and interrogative sentences belongs to simple future tense? I shall show you an example. As I told you, in simple future tense, the form of the verb or the structure is subject followed by will or shall plus V1 and finally object. That is the structure of a sentence which is in simple future tense. And see now formation of negative and interrogative sentences. See, I shall do it. I shall do it. And this sentence is in simple future tense. I is the subject and shall is used as a helping verb followed by do, V1 form of the verb. By seeing the verb form, we could easily understand that this sentence expressed in simple future tense. Then how can we make this sentence negative? As I told you, if you want to make a negative sentence, just add not along with the helping verb. And here the helping verb is given there. Whereas in simple present and in simple past, there were no direct helping verb. He had a discussion in the previous classes. In simple present and in simple past, there won't be any direct helping verb. And that is the reason, in order to make negative and interrogative sentences, sentences we made use of does, do and did in simple present and in simple past. Whereas in simple future, a helping verb will be given. According to this sentence, shall is the helping verb. So the negative form shall plus not is shan't. Shall plus not, that is equal to shan't. S-H-A-N apostrophe T. So the negative sentence is I shan't do it. Now the sentence is negative. Am I right? Now it is negative. And the next is interrogative. Starts from the helping verb. Shall I do it? Shall I do it? Now this sentence is interrogative. Interrogative. It is very simple. And the next one, negative interrogative. How can we? Shan't I do it? It is negative interrogative. Hope you understand. It is very simple. Since helping verb is given there, no need to worry. Just add not along with the helping verb in order to make the sentence to negative. And how to make an interrogative sentence, you know very well, start from the helping verb. Let us have a quick revision. The third simple tense is simple future tense and the structure is subject followed by will or shall, then V1 and finally object. That is the structure of a sentence which is in simple future tense. And apart from that, we use simple future tense in order to express an action that will happen or that will take place in the future at a definite time. And a few examples I said you. He will come tomorrow. She will sing a song. I shall drive a car. She will ride a horse. Many examples I just said before. And apart from that, we made negative and interrogative sentences. As I told you, comparing to simple present and simple past, simple future is very easy because in the sentence itself, helping verb will be given either will or shall, so that we can easily make negative and interrogative sentences. Hope you understand. Okay, anyhow, the homework will be sent soon and just do it. But after listening to this video, just watch at least twice and just listen very carefully and do the homework. Thank you.